Welcome to Five Fires YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about the impact of Disney Plus in the future of theme parks. So we've had a lot of investment coming in at theme parks from the Disney company, from the domestic theme parks to the international theme parks. There's a lot going on, and especially Disneyland. Ventures Campus, reimagining of Toontown, freaking Galaxy's Edge. It's just Pixar Pier, which was a reimagining of that too. A lot of investment happening at theme parks. This is a very interesting article. This is from blogmickey.com, one of my favorite websites to get the Disney info from. Disney Plus data and intellectual property will drive future theme park investments. And we've heard that conversation from Josh D'Amaro a while ago, which they call Blue Sky. And what's beyond Thunder Mountain? Is it Encanto Land? Is it Coco Land? Villains Land? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. You tell us. You're the one that owns all these things. You can make them come to life. All right, let's get into the article. At today's SVB Moffitt Nathanson Technology, Media, and Telecom Conference, Disney CFO Christine McCarthy spoke briefly about the future of theme park investments. McCarthy largely echoed speaking points that we've heard from former Disney CEO Bob Chapek and current Bob Iger. Intellectual property is the future of theme parks. So when I read that first statement from blogmickey.com, it like really hit me. The idea that essentially Disney really wants to focus on IPs. Things that are original, throw an IP on it. It's like when I think of Epcot, when Epcot was created and, you know, it's like foundation, it's so cool how a lot of that stuff was original. And it almost had nothing to do with Disney. But IP's the ruler of the land now. Disney Plus is the ruler of the land. Wherever Disney Plus is going, the whole company's going. It's just the way it works. Disney Plus is just taken over. McCarthy noted that Disney is in a unique position to leverage its IPs from the box office to Main Street USA. With Disney Plus, Disney now has another bucket of data from which they can inform Imagineers on when it comes to moving IP from the screen to the theme parks. And I was like, what? So I went to that call, and this is it right here. This is Christine McCarthy, the CFO of Disney, of the Walt Disney Company.
We continue to invest in our parks. We continue to look at the guest experience. We've had very, very strong results, and we continue to look at that as a growth business, and a business in which we will still continue to invest. And where we will be investing is going to be very consistent with what really makes Disney a unique business in this industry, and that is that we have ways that we can use our intellectual property, our franchises, the ones that really resonate with our consumers, and we have more data than we had before on. We know when something previously, before we were in the direct-to-consumer business, take, for instance, our theatrical films that we released. We could rely on box office to know whether it did well.
Where's Lion King Land? I'm just Aladdin Land, Beauty and the Beast Land.
Relative to, a comparable film in that genre. Now we have much more rich data because we have box office for those films that do go theatrical, but we also have the consumer data that we get off of primarily Disney Plus on how often are people watching it when they go on. Is this a movie or a franchise that they're going into for the first time that they're on the service? Do they watch it multiple times? And that better informs our creatives and our Imagineers to lean into things that we can really exploit in our theme park business, where if we know something is truly resonating, something that we didn't have this advantage of that direct consumer data would be something like Frozen. So Frozen was a few years ago, had tremendous box office performance. We knew it resonated. We had incredibly strong consumer products coming out of that franchise as well. And you remember, we were always comping against Frozen for, 3 or 4 years, it seemed. But we have Frozen, now that's in Paris. It's coming to Paris. There's
Frozen's everywhere. Frozen is everywhere. I feel like almost Moana is kind of getting that Frozen play of like it's just being input into like the new shows, character meet and greets, a new land's coming, fireworks, whatever the case is. Moana is getting everywhere because it's so successful. But what I gather out of all this, it's like I asked the question, like, were they scared to invest heavily into some IPs from the last like 25 years? Were they like understand that it was successful, but did it resonate? That's what I think like the big question was, like, is it resonating? Or then we pump in $1 billion into some project at a theme park and make it come to life. But Disney Plus is this new data tool that they're going to use. And the question then was, well, what is being successful on Disney Plus? And shout out to Scott Gustin. He posted this, the Nielsen ratings in regards to what is popular on Disney Plus. And when it comes down to movies, Moana just dominating. So it's Moana, Encanto, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Turning Red. And this is this year. This is a 2023 marker. These are the properties that are most popular. I feel like Turning Red is one of their biggest opportunities, included with Encanto. I think, yeah, the way I look at this, those like top, I don't even want to go to Peter and Wendy, but Moana, Encanto, Turning Red, Avatar, for sure. This is where it gets really interesting, really interesting, is the TV show aspect of things. Bluey just absolutely demolishing the competition. Bluey is the number one viewed show on Disney Plus. I know that it's something that's being licensed from an Australian based company or just IP from over there. I feel like there's a way that they could figure out how to bring Bluey to the theme parks. It would be a great IP that would resonate with so many kids. Bluey just dominates that market. Mandalorian #2, that's to be expected. The one where I was shocked, I was like, Grey's Anatomy, Modern Family, Simpsons, what? I guess this is the data that they're really going to be looking at. I could imagine their data findings are more of like, what are people interested from 18 to 35? And what are the things they rewatched multiple times in a certain length of time? I don't even know. I feel like they're really pinpointing to what demographics they're trying to get data from. And I guess they're going to use Disney Plus as a tool like that, which I guess is good. It's good for forecasting and taking those billion-dollar risks that are theme park expansions, reimaginings, whatever they're trying to bring to life. But I feel like Bluey, if that is true, that they're going to really focus on data from Disney Plus, Bluey has to come. I find it hard to believe that he doesn't come. But only time will tell on that note. All right, let's go back to blockmickey.com. Where is it? Here we go. So we just listened to what was said from Christine McCarthy. In September 2022, Disney chairman Josh D'Amaro, Blue Sky Concepts from Magic Kingdom Park and Disney Animal Kingdom. Of the two concepts, the Moana retheme of Dinoland USA seems to be the furthest along. Perhaps even a precept of being greenlit. So a Moana retheme of Dinoland and Animal Kingdom. That would be interesting. I would love that. I think that would be great. At the same September 22nd event, the CEO Chapek talked with reporters about how Disney plans on creating the next gen storytelling by utilizing the Disney Plus platform to unify physical experiences in theme parks with digital experiences. As always, keep checking with blogmickey.com. And that was when that was talked about, the whole like next gen storytelling of Disney Plus platform the physical experience. The big one that was talked about, I did a video on that a while back, was like a Disney Prime membership, where it would like, you would sign up to something that would have Disney Plus, like your D23, some like discounted orientated for, I guess, maybe Target or Shop Disney. And then maybe even your annual pass or your Magic Key could be locked into all that, where then they just, I guess, pull data from all that. And you're just like shopping on Shop Disney and all through one account. It's like this, he called it here a Disney Prime membership. I wonder if that's still in play. I'm guessing they're still probably really wanting to push something like that, where it's just like this bundle of Disney platforms into one. There's even talk about the whole concept of Disney Plus and Hulu finally merging as one platform. So we'll see where things go. Disney's really, I feel like the big future play is one platform. Like they're really going to push for that. But this is all interesting, all very interesting. If that is the case, they're really going to focus on Disney Plus. Encanto for sure, turning red, bluey. It's just, the facts are there. Those are the most watched shows, TV, movies. It is what it is. Those are the top. And you know, it's funny to hear that when at California Adventure we're getting King Thanos ride. Like what? Where did that come from? What data went behind King Thanos ride? What? Oh man, if we ever even get a ride at Avengers Campus, like the e-ticket one, we'll see. We'll see. Post in the comments. Would love to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Thank you for your time, and thank you for supporting the fire. We are firing it down.